We're going to show you a fabulous two-step section. It's a section that we really enjoy doing and have had in our routines every now and then. It's actually a portion of it has been a move that I invented, kind of, sort of. I've seen other people do variations, definitely not as cool as this, though. So you're going to love it. It's a present from us to you. We're going to start off in a closed position. And from that closed position, we're going to do a basic. 1, 2, 3, open her on 5. Man's going to go past 1, 2, dropping the hand so that he can take it to a hand change behind the back on 3, 5. From there, the man's going to move up beside the lady to her left. 1, 2, 3, picking up the other hand. It's going to be very important now that he picks up the other hand with his hand underneath, the lady's hand on top, making sure that his hand is also in front. That's the 3, step forward mutually on 5. The next thing that's going to happen is we're going to take, this is going to be kind of like a barrel roll. The right hand will go down towards the waist. The man's left hand will come over his head as he pivots onto 2. He will bring his feet together 3 as the right hand comes over his head and he stands up and turns the lady on 5. You bet you sweet tootie, that's fast. Can I say that? Sweet tootie? Is that okay in New Mexico? Are there laws to ban that? Okay, so from the 1, 2, 3, open 5, man past, hand change, up beside the lady, 5. And you can give her a slight check towards the audience. From there, the man's going to do the barrel roll, right hand to his waist, left hand about to go over his head as he pivots onto 2. Lady's got to rotate her shoulder very quickly. Man steps together on 3 as he tucks his left elbow into the space that his right arm is providing, bends over, his right hand comes over his head, stands up. Then he gets prepared to step onto his right foot to his right to accommodate the lady's position, getting his left elbow up to avoid her shoulder so he doesn't make her limbo. That's the count of 5. We're going to do that at you. At you. Coming at you. This is 3D. So from the 3, 5, doing a pivot 1, pivot 2, feet together 3, standing up and pivoting the lady on 5. From there, the man is going to continue walking up beside the lady as he makes her duck by ducking her head to her chest, making sure that he does not tip her over, making sure that he allows her to rotate and so that her shoulders stay flat. 1, 2, 3, 5.
Shall we do that section the other way so they can see the back side?
Absolutely. I thought you'd never ask. From the open on 5, the next thing I'm going to do is go to the barrel 1, 2, together 3, stand up, and turn the lady on 5. Duck her 1, 2, 3, 5. Now you notice how I'm getting up beside her and passing her. Very important piece to my now taking my right hand across her face, around behind my head on 1, 2. I have to rotate my left elbow and my left hand as I then step across 3 and rotate my left elbow, my right elbow, and step her out 5. As I brace onto my right foot, she steps onto her left and sinks into a one-legged passe line. Doing it at the other direction. Showing our abilities from many angles. We can dance anywhere. 2, 3, 5. Very, very quick transition, man. 1, 2, 3, 5. Getting up beside her and past. 1, 2, 3. Making sure now that you let go of the left hand, guys. As you take the right hand, connect and send her away as you brace onto your right foot. Go for a leg line with your left foot. Right knee, if you can, quick enough. Turn out. Give a matching arm line with your left arm. And you can either look at her or at the audience. My preference is at her. Making sure that you don't get her too far so that she's off balance. She only wants to be just far enough so that from her left leg up, she can get into the hip just a wee bit. Now, ladies, be careful. Even though the man might keep his hand here good, make sure that you don't break into the hip too much because that line is very ugly. Don't do that. That's a no-no. That's an icky one.
Now, guys, it's important, if you want her to be there by 5, that you send her out on 4. Okay, so your lead for this is actually going to be 4, 5. Cody will demonstrate that.
I will. 5, 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. Another option, guys, is from here. You can also have your hand on your hip. Now, I try not to worry about opening up to the audience too much because of my right arm. Because my right arm is the one that's bracing the lady's weight, if I was to try and open up to the audience, I could potentially either have my shoulder looking a little bit tight or restrict her movement. So I prefer to rotate my shoulder in, and instead of giving it an arm lead with my bicep, I am going to give it a lead by keeping my arm constant and rotate my shoulder into it. Now, from there, the next preference could be to open the arm up backwards to brace, or like I initially said, just brace and have all the attention be on her. Showing that through all the way from the beginning. Walk with us. 1, 2, 3, open her on 5, man, pass 2 as he drops the hand, 3, 5. From there, turning the lady out, 1, 2, getting up beside her, 5, making sure that the man's left hand is on top. This is a skater's position, then going to the man's duck, 2, 3, getting up quick enough so that you can get your elbow, your left elbow over her right shoulder, 5, turning her 1, 2, 3, 5, up beside her and passing as you go for 1, 2, 3, send her out, 5. Arm up, arm down, your preference. And that's the 2-step portion of this.
Cody and I have a complete line of videotapes. If you'd like to contact us about those, you can do so by...
You can mail us at P.O. Box 211-208, Denver, Colorado, zip code 80221. You can give us a phone call at 303-412-1022. You can fax us, which is becoming more and more popular. People are invading our fax line at 303-412-1023, and some people are even emailing us at melindance, MELINDANC @AOL.com.
Emailing messages to us, not emailing us. We haven't been able to pull that trick off yet.
They're not emailing us? They're
Not
emailing to us?
Emailing
I'm
to
computer
us.
illiterate.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't do that. I just phone people.
Thanks for joining us.